Hey, Chris, good morning. Just getting everybody in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see all of you. Good morning, Vihan. Oh, this is wonderful. Give me 1 minute. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, man, Nevaeh, you're right in your car. Just going to update my name
Sure.
as much as I'd want to be Mr. Horton.
I'm not. Hi, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Just enable.
How are you today?
Excellent. I'm just getting everybody going. All right. Oh, we got a great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning to all of you. We just readjusted myself over here. Just getting everything situated. All right. You guys just give me one moment. I want to draw something up if that's okay with all of you. Wondered really quickly, why don't we all go around the room and just say hi, introduce yourself, and tell me your favorite part about martial arts training. Who'd like to go first? All right, Chris, go ahead. You're unmuted. Why don't you?
Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my mom.
Well,
And
hi, guys. Great to see both of you. And Chris,
right.
hi, Mrs. Strang. And tell me your favorite part about mastery training.
Well, Miss Michelle helped me get all my card belts or to my full black belt. So this is really hard and tricky and easy to get my full black belt.
That is awesome, Chris. All right, let's go, Nevaeh.
Hi, I'm Nevaeh, and my favorite part of mastery is getting to a black belt.
I love it, Nevaeh. Awesome. And let's go, Jordan.
Learning new skills and getting a black belt.
I love it. And how old are you, Jordan?
7.
7 years old. All right, let's go, Miss Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. My daughter Ella is in mastery, and I enjoy the discipline part of it.
Awesome, Miss Pareca. Awesome. There was 2 Sarahs. I don't even know what happened. I would have called you.
Sorry
Miss
about
Pareca.
that.
No, it's all good. Right here. Oh, there's another one right here. Miss Sarah, good morning. You want to say hi?
Hi, I'm Sarah, and my favorite part about mastery is getting to black belt in the kicking part.
Awesome. And Vihan right here. And then we have Miss Pareca.
Hello, my name is Vihan, and my favorite part about mastery is the kicking part and getting to a black belt.
I love it, sir. All right, and let's go, Matthew. Well, Matthew is not active yet. Okay, that's all right. Good morning.
Hello, my name is Matthew.
Oh, there's Aiden.
Hello, my name is Matthew.
Matthew, can you start your video? Yeah. There he is.
Hello, my name is Matthew, and I am 8 years old, and my favorite part of mastery is learning discipline.
I love it. I love it. And then we have Aiden. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. My name is Aiden, and my favorite part about karate is learning new skills and advancing in not only physical strength, but mental strength.
I love it, sir. And I agree with you right there, too. It's really, that's what it comes down to. So if you guys just give me one moment, I'm just going to grab something I'd like to share with you guys. Did everybody have a good holiday?
Yeah.
I'm sure, Santa didn't treat you guys too well. All right, give me 1 minute. I'm just drawing this up really quickly for you guys. So on your cell phones or on your tablets, does everybody know you can download our Mastery Martial Arts app? And on that app, me find this right here. Excellent, excellent. Here we go. This is what I needed. Okay, let me just make sure this works. And I'd like to share this with you in your in the chat section, and so all of you can download this book. Yes, perfect. Okay, so I hope you guys know how to use Zoom. I'm going to. I just sent you a link. If you guys can click on that link and tell me what happens, that would be great.
It goes to a PDF.
And it's the life skill of discipline, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, look at Mr. Bazil getting tech savvy over here. Man, the Parekas taught me that. All right, so welcome. You know, Mr. Horn last year, asked on our Mastery fan page, what's the most valuable thing that Mastery Martial Arts offers? And no question about it, every parent said the life skill training. What separates Mastery Martial Arts from any other martial arts program is the life skill training that we offer here at Mastery. Parents really don't come to Mastery to teach their kids, how to fight in a cage, or teach their children how to, or teach anybody how to, develop a fighting attitude. Although we teach martial arts, that's primary. That's secondary. What's primary is the life skill training. And if you think about it, the first lesson we teach every year is discipline. Why discipline? Without discipline, nothing else happens in the world. Discipline forms. Does anybody know after discipline what happens when you have discipline? Do you know what it becomes?
Follow rules and success.
Aiden, you couldn't get the link?
Yes.
I'll message you privately. All right, Aiden? Let's see if this works. All right, try that, Aiden. So after discipline becomes habits. Everybody say habits.
Habits.
A habit is something that's just part of your life forever. Like, it's something that will never go away. It's like brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, taking a bath, taking a shower, going to work. Those ideas are consistently happening over and over again. So today, and for the next 6 weeks, every single Saturday morning at 11 a.m., an instructor is going to come on with you and help you become a better at the life skill of discipline. Now, I do know this. Some of you here might become a Mastery instructor one day. I don't know who it's going to be, but some of you here.
I am.
And good for you, Chris. And the goal is not only to know these skills, the goal is also to own these skills. So let's get to it. Everybody shake your body out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to stand up nice and tall. And it is a martial arts class, so we are going to bow in. Everybody stand up for me. Stand tall. Say, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bow. Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
All right. Everybody say structure.
Structure.
Is to have discipline.
Discipline.
To obey what is right.
It's right.
And follow the rules.
Rules.
Emotion.
Emotion.
Having a positive attitude.
Attitude.
And a passion for life.
Passion for life.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Is to apply what we learn at Mastery
Mastery.
to our everyday life.
Everyday life.
Legacy.
Legacy.
To be a leader.
Be a leader.
And a role model.
Role model.
For others to follow.
For us to follow.
Winners never quit.
Chris never win.
Quitters never win.
Chris never win.
I choose
I choose
to be a winner.
be a winner.
I'm a winner.
I'm a winner.
All right, guys, give me a virtual high five. All right, good stuff. Everybody sit in a good peak mental state. Just going to grab some water. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with everybody, if that's okay with you. I already have it drawn up. And today we're going to be discussing this wonderful lesson called discipline. And today I'm going to read a story to you guys, and I want you to pay real close attention because I'm going to ask you some very important questions at the end. I'm going to see who's a good listener. Okay. So first, we call this the circle of life. Like all of our leadership life skills, discipline relates to all other life skills. These make up the circle of life. So first, we always start with discipline. Then we go to belief, communication, respect, self-esteem, and we end with honesty. Okay. Discipline is to obey what is right. What does that mean? Who thinks they can raise their hand and tell me what that means? To obey what is right. Like, what in the world? Aiden, go ahead, sir.
I know,
Oh, Chris, Aiden.
oh, sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead, Aiden.
To obey what is right is to only do things like to obey the rules when they are right. Like,
You got it, Aiden. To do the right thing, to obey what is right.
right.
Raise your hand if you know what right from wrong is. Put your hand up nice and high. Of course we do. I mean, when we're infants, when we're a young age, when we're 2 or 3 years old, we develop the notion of what is right and what is wrong. And discipline is to try our best to do the right thing. Okay, so everybody sit up nice and tall, and I'm so excited I get to read you this super, super awesome story. Okay, now it says by Senior Master von Schmeling. Senior Master von Schmeling is one of Mr. Horton's mentors. You see, in life, boys and girls and everybody, we need to have positive mentors in our life. A mentor is not a friend. A friend is someone that you hang out with and your buddy. A mentor is someone you look up to, you admire, you aspire to be like them. They have the qualities and traits that you want to develop in your own life. So everybody sit up nice and tall and let's get going. The art of brushing your teeth or not. When Lisa was 3 years old, her father took her in the bathroom and showed her how to brush her teeth. He was very precise in everything he showed her so that she would learn. Every morning from then on, he would tell her to go and brush her teeth and would follow her to make sure that she did it properly. Though she didn't particularly enjoy this activity and would have surely preferred not to do it, she had to obey her father. This way, day after day, morning after morning, he would remind her to brush her teeth and stand right next to her while she did it and made sure that she did it the right way. So that's called reinforcing a habit. Everybody say that. Say reinforce a habit. That's why we have older people like our family members always standing by our side when we're doing something new to reinforce that positive habit. After a few months, he began to simply remind Lisa to brush her teeth. Instead of actually going with her to overseeing her, he would tell her, it's time to go brush your teeth now. Make sure you do a good job, sweetie. When she was done, in order to reinforce that good habit, he would love to say, good job. Now, why don't you bring her toothbrush and show her how you did it? So Lisa would brush her teeth once more in front of her dad. So everybody put up how many fingers? How many times did Lisa have to brush her teeth? Twice. That's right. One time she did it by herself, and then her dad made it a habit of going and showing her how to show him how he did it properly. Very smart. A few days into this routine, Lisa discovered that it would be easier just to brush her teeth in front of her dad the first time, so that she wouldn't have to do it again. For many months, she did this and formed the habit of brushing her teeth exactly the way her dad had taught her, and no longer had to supervise nor remind her. By the time she was 5 years old, her dad told Lisa that she could now brush her teeth on her own. No need to show him anymore. She had created the habit of doing it the right way and no longer needed to be checked on. So from then on, she brushed her teeth every morning on her own. Awesome. She formed a new habit. The most important thing that Lisa learned with all this was discipline, to obey her father and did exactly what she taught, to the point where she became self-disciplined. She learned to listen and learn what is right and then do it on her own. She did exactly the same at school, followed directions and did her homework properly and on time, always to the point of her teachers never had to worry about her. She did everything exactly how she was supposed to do on her own. Throughout her life and in school, college, and in sports, at work, and everything she did, she exercised the discipline that had become a part of her life. And her life was beautiful. Wherever she went, success followed her. And she was admired and respected by all of her family members and made her proud. Okay, so before we move on, I'm going to stop the sharing the screen because I want to get the chance to talk to all of you guys. Miss Sarah Boytz, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Great, ma'am. So Miss Sarah, let me ask you a question about Lisa. What are some things that you learned about Lisa's dad that maybe he did that helped Lisa form a good habit?
That maybe he wanted to teach his daughter to be like better, like in some habits. So it's like better not like brushing your teeth once a day, like twice a day, how most people do it. and that maybe he just wanted Lisa to have good hygiene so she's healthy.
Yeah, that's excellent. Everybody clap for Miss Sarah. Nice job, man. All right, Mr. Vihan, I'm going to ask you now, okay? Oh, sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Yes.
Give me 1 minute. So Vihan, what do you think that Sarah's dad, excuse me, Lisa's dad did that you think was so valuable? Like it's crazy that something as little as brushing your teeth transcended into something bigger in her life. How do you feel like that helped her out in life?
Yeah, so when you like when Lisa's dad did that, she performed a habit. So then like she would become good hygiene, and she wouldn't like uh forget to brush her teeth because it's a habit for her to do that.
Yes, very good. Okay. And last one is, let's see this right here. No problem, Miss Pareca. Thursday nights at 7 o'clock is the parenting one. That's the one you want to jump on. No problem. But Ella and Joseph would really love this one too. So next time they can jump on this one. Not a problem at all, ma'am. And also what we're going to do is now let's finish reading the rest of the book. All right, here we go. This is my favorite part. So we learned that Lisa's dad helped her to reinforce positive habits in her life. You see, once you develop one good habit, Aiden, it's most likely you're going to develop more good habits, Jordan. Once you develop one bad habit, though, Chris, it's likely you're going to continue to develop more bad habits. And bad habits are easier to develop than good habits. Would everybody agree with that? Like eating healthy or eating cookies and donuts. Which one's easier to do? Cookies and donuts. Which one's a little bit more difficult to do? Fruits and vegetables. See what happens when you only eat cookies and donuts, you lose all your hair. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah, really funny.
So if you want to keep a nice full head of hair, Miss Jordan, you got to make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables. This is what happens. All right. All right, guys, let's read the rest of the book now. Okay. Check this out. Lisa's late neighbor, Lynette, was also taught by her father to brush her teeth when she was around 3 years old. It was quite different, though. He merely told her what to do and expect that she did it properly. Of course, Lynette didn't find brushing her teeth particularly fun, but she had to do what her father said. In the following days, her father would tell her to go and brush her teeth. Every morning, she would go and do it on her own, but she really hated it. She found ways to do it faster and quicker, so she wasn't really doing it the right way. Eventually, she altogether stopped doing it until one day she was caught. When her father asked her if she brushed her teeth, she said yes. But when he went to go check her toothbrush, he noticed it was dry and it was not been used that day. For this, she was made to brush her teeth with soap. Yuck! This was even worse for her. She hated it so much, she promised herself that she would never, ever be caught again. So her father made a mistake of the wrong consequence for the problem. You see, you can never expect a 3 to 8-year-old to do something without being coached and taught. Most of the time, you can't expect a 30-year-old to do something on their own without being coached and taught. That's why mom and dad, raise your hand if mom and dad, sometimes you feel like they're nagging you. They're always behind you. Do this, do this, do this. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. That's intentional, Aiden. That's intentional, Sarah, because mom and dad are trying to reinforce these habits. So when you're old enough and you're ready to go out in the world by yourself, you'll form solid habits for success. So let's keep reading. Now, when she didn't feel like brushing her teeth, she would simply spread some toothpaste inside her mouth and wet her toothbrush. When she asked, she would show that her breath smelled like toothpaste, and if her dad went to go check her toothbrush, he'd think that it'd been used since it was wet. She formed a way to avoid the rules and was never caught again. Breaking the rules and finding ways to avoid being caught became customary in her life. She continued to do this throughout her school years, and she'd copy other people's homework and never get caught. She'd often be late, but always made a great excuse to avoid the consequences. And this became a habit in her life. since she really didn't do much of anything she didn't feel like doing, Lynette didn't do so well at school. Her grades were rather mediocre. Throughout her teenage years, she was out until late every night, breaking the rules and sometimes getting caught. But the time was she was working. She changed jobs all the time. She just kept breaking the rules. All these things represent a great shame for her family, but she didn't mind too much. Lisa was able to create the habits in her life because her parents had forced her to learn them. Lynette didn't have that privilege, and she chose to develop the wrong habits in her life. Wow. So let's talk about this for a minute, okay? Jordan, I'm going to ask you a question now, okay? Okay, Jordan, tell me the difference between Lisa and Lynette.
That Lynette chooses the right habits and Lisa chooses the bad habits.
Yeah, just the opposite, but you're absolutely right. Great job. And tell me, let's see. How about Matthew? Do you mind sharing yourself? Can we talk, Matthew? Is that okay?
Yes.
Great. Matthew, tell me something. Whose responsibility is it at a young age to help kids form good habits?
Their parents.
You got it, sir. Great job. So what do you think your parents, like your parents are amazing. Do you guys know that? How amazing your parents are? Because they see mastery as a value tool and they see mastery as helping you form good habits in your life. Like not every child has the opportunity to get what you're getting. Do you guys realize you're setting yourself up for success later in life? Success isn't accidental. You don't accidentally fall into success. You don't accidentally become in great shape. You don't accidentally become a great communicator. You don't accidentally become a great financial investor. Those things don't happen by accidents. Those things are formed by habits that you develop along the way of your life. So the point is when Lisa's dad helped her reinforce a habit, she learned how to develop a habit later in life. Lynette's dad just expected that it would be done properly. And then you can't expect that out of a 3 to 5 year old. You have to coach them and help them. So let's go around the chat room right now. And I want you to tell me one thing you think you can do better with forming a habit. Whether it's consistently every day cleaning your room, every day reading a book. Like this morning, I'm getting ready to come here to Mastery, and my children shut off the TV on their own, and I'm like, what's going on? I walked into the room, and every morning, we read a book, and I didn't ask them to read the book. They just got the books and decided, it would be a good idea to read a book. Like that's a habit. And here's another one. I want to share with you the power of a habit. Can I show this to you? Is this okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, watch. Yesterday morning, I'm looking for my children and I'm like, oh my goodness, where are the kids? And I'm like, kids, where are you? Where are you? And look what they were doing. What are they doing?
They're saying down.
They're not, but where are their eyes? Are their eyes opened or closed?
Close their.
What are they doing, Vihan?
They're meditating.
Very good. Yes, Vihan, very nice. They're meditating. Where did they learn that habit from? Who thinks they know where they learned that habit from?
You?
Yeah, Jordan. Who do you think they learned that habit from?
You.
They learned it from me. They see me do it every single day, and they decided that they wanted to sit quietly and close their eyes and meditate. Like that's the power. So here's my question to you. What are some things in your life that your parents can hold you accountable to? Not some things, one thing that they can hold you accountable every single day until it becomes a habit where they don't need to hold you accountable anymore. Who'd like to share that with me first? Go ahead, Chris, you tell me.
Well, I get myself ready for school. Like I get out of bed, go down, get dressed, and I brush my teeth and take my medicine, go to school and have my breakfast.
I clap for Chris. I love it. That's excellent. All right, who's next? Aiden, you're up, sir.
Well, I study each night so that I don't have to study for multiple hours before the day before the test or anything, because it's always good to spread out the knowledge. You can't just, it's kind of like if you study for 6 days, each day for 10 minutes, it's honestly better than just studying for one day before the test for an hour.
Aiden, I couldn't have said it better myself, sir. Everybody clap for Aiden. So going on Aiden's point, which is better? To work out one day a week for 3 hours or to work out 20 minutes every day? Which is better? You got it, guys. 20 minutes every day. I heard you, Jordan. It's better to do that. Some people go, oh, you know, on Saturday, I'll just work out for 3 hours and that'll get me through the week. No. At the consistent habit, like Aiden said, 10 minutes every day is way more valuable than doing something a lot. All right, Miss Sarah, you're up. Tell me one thing that your parents can hold you accountable to doing.
My parents can hold me accountable of doing my homework every night, so I don't get in trouble at school for not doing it, because it's always due the next day or the same day that it's assigned, and they don't have to like tell me do your homework, and I won't get in trouble at all.
You got it. And how would that make your parents feel?
I think happy, because if they see me doing my homework and getting good grades for my homework, they would probably be proud of me, because if I get good grades, that's one step closer to getting me to a better college.
You got it. And how's that going to make you feel?
It's going to make me feel good, because if I go to a good college, that means I would have better education for whatever job I'm going to have.
You got it. And can I give you guys a secret? Just remember this one thing, okay? Before we move on, your parents are always proud of you. They're never not proud of you. You make your parents so proud every single day. When you wake up in the morning, I promise you, your parents are so proud. When they look at you, they're the proudest parents in the world. It's because of what you're doing and who you're becoming. So you guys keep continuing to strive. You're going to make your parents even more proud, okay? All right, Jordan, you're up. You tell me, what's one thing that you feel as though you can do?
Getting all my stuff ready for school.
Yeah, and mom and dad can hold you accountable for that until you develop the habit, okay? Very good. And going back, let's see how smart you guys are. Who can remember how many years did it take Lisa to develop the habit of brushing her teeth? Who remembers? Aiden, go ahead.
Pretty much just in the first year, when she was 3, it all happened in the span of the year.
Correct. So from like 3 to 5, her dad held her accountable for a year and a half to 2 years. And then after 2 years, that habit is created. So it doesn't happen overnight. It took almost 2 years to develop that habit where she can consistently brush her teeth the right way every single day. All right, who didn't go yet? Vihan, you're up, sir.
Yeah, you could just make your bed, because then it would be untidy.
You got it, Vihan. I think that's the most simplest one, but yet it's the most overlooked one. Can I give you a secret? People make a decision not to make their bed. Making your bed is a choice. When you wake up in the morning, you decide not to do it. That's a choice. When you wake up in the morning, you actually do it. That's a choice. When you decide not to do it, you're putting your brain in a place where for the rest of the day, you're going to decide not to do things that are good for you. When you wake up in the morning and you make your bed, you're putting your brain in a place where you're going to start making better choices about what's right for you, which is a great thing. So yeah, something as simple as this, speaking about Vihan's thing, my son, it took me 2 years, exactly the same thing, to teach him how to make his bread properly. A couple of weeks ago, we have this morning routine, just like all of you. We have breakfast, we brush our teeth, we change up, and then he makes his bed. And every time he just threw the covers, and then every time I'd go in and praise him and correct it. A couple weeks ago, he did it exactly the way I wanted. And that took 2 years to develop that habit of making his bed properly. So the point is, nothing good takes time. It takes practice, consistency. That's key. Consistency and accountability from your family and from you. But I do know this, the habits you're going to develop as a kid will become your habits for the rest of your life. So can I ask you one more question, and then I'm going to give you a challenge? What's one habit in your life that you can cut out? What's one habit that's not serving you? Put it in the chat section for me. What's one habit? For me, I'll tell you one habit that's not serving me. I'll put it in the chat section. You ready?
No, no. Getting up late. That's a habit you have. That's an example of a bad habit.
My goal is to eliminate anger in my life. Like sometimes I get so frustrated and I get angry over things, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. And that's a habit that I'm working on breaking. Eating too much goldfish and candy. Oh, Sarah, you're awesome. Eating candy. Yes, agree, Aiden. Yep, I completely agree. I like it.
I'm thinking of the same
Very
thing.
good, Chris. Very good. Yes. So can I share these? So for mine, it's anger. That's my number one habit I'm breaking this year. For Sarah, it's eating too much goldfish and candy a day, and anger. Aiden, it's watching an excessive amount of YouTube videos. Vihan, it's eating too much candy, and it's Chris is angry and crying. I love it. Imagine if you were to, can I teach you how to break the habit? Everybody ready? All right, sit up nice and tall. Ready? All right, here we go, Sarah. Those goldfish are right in front of you. Let's pretend there's a big thing of goldfish. You ready? This is called the 10-minute rule. Everybody take a deep breath. Again. Again. All right, let's do 5 more. Three more. 2 more. 1 more. I meant the 10 breath rule, excuse me. Imagine before you're gonna get angry, before you're gonna cry, before you're gonna eat candy, before you're gonna eat too many goldfish, whatever your habit that you're trying to make, Jordan, listening the first time, before you decide not to listen, take 10 breaths. Just take 10 breaths, Chris, and say, you know, is it really worth me crying? Is it really worth me eating these goldfish right now and working towards being a black belt? You know, having goldfish for once or twice a week isn't bad, but if you're eating bags of it every single day, that's not very good for you, right? Or if you're eating, 3 donuts a day, that's just not going to serve you. So having a donut here and there, that won't hurt you, not at all. But the next time you're about to do a bad habit, what I want you to do is take 10 deep breaths and just tell me what happens. You're probably not going to want to do it anymore. Does that sound good? All right, here's my challenge to you. Is everybody ready? All right, stand up for me. Everybody stand up. Okay, here's the challenge. This week, when you are brushing your teeth, here is how I want you to brush your teeth this week. Ready? Everybody drop it in a low horse stance. Hold it like this. And let's practice brushing our teeth. Go. Now, if your legs get tired, you can stand up for a second, but then get right back down. Okay, how many minutes a day how many minutes a session should we brush our teeth? You got it, Chris. 2 minutes. So imagine every single day you're sitting like this 2 minutes. What's going to happen to your legs? How strong are your legs going to get? Like so strong. More importantly, how strong is your habit of discipline going to get? Even stronger. So that's my challenge. Who's going to accept my challenge for you? Every single time you brush your teeth, I want you to get in a horse stance and brush your teeth. Put your hand up. Say, I promise.
I promise you, get dressed
All
and
right.
brush my teeth.
All right. Everybody give me a big smile and a thumbs up. Can you guys do that? Oh, hold on. One more. Awesome. All right. So that's my challenge to you. Every single time you brush your teeth, you drop in a horse stance and you do it the best you can. Can you guys do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. This was a great training. You guys are going above and beyond. You're taking new steps to developing yourself to the highest level. Excellent class today. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, let's bow our class out. Stand up nice and tall. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
All right, hands in like me and say, I'm a winner. 1, 2, 3. I'm a winner. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Next week, I think it's, I don't know who's running your class next week.
My mom.
I think it's Miss Force. You got it. Yep, it's Miss Force, your mom. Yeah, I bet you your parents could run this skill. All right, guys, great job today. I'll see all of you next week. We have instructors training workshop going on here at Mastery in Johnston. So Miss Force will be running it. All right, guys, it was great having you. Practice when you brush your teeth. I want to see those horse stances. Have your parents send me a message. I want to see those horse stances, you brushing your teeth. Okay, and I'll send you one right back. If you send one to me, I'll send you one right back. All right, guys, have a great day. Good seeing all of you.
Bye, sir.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good day.
Same to you.